Welcome, you're inside the industry.
Show me the way I ought to go. The past and mistake I want to know. I'm holding your hand, you're in control. Show me the way I ought to go. The past and mistake I want to know. I'm holding your hand, you're in control. Coming up. But now I am here and it is done. So show me your light. Show me your light. Show me the way I ought to go. The path and mistake I want to know. I'm holding your hand, you're in control. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Hold your focus, you've got to try. It's time you realize. Princess, you're strong. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Open your eyes, you are the prize. You better realize. Many times we lose control of the madness around us, get caught up in the mess and lose our focus. But the joy of the Lord should always be our strength. It can take us through the matter, the length. 4 days late, but he was on time. Might not see him there, but there's always a sign. Be reminded he won't ask what you can bear. Just listen to his voice if you know what you will hear. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Hold your focus, you've got to try. It's time you realize. Princess, you're strong. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Open your eyes, you are the prize. You better realize. Now before you're drawn to what's going on, it's important that I tell you what's the goal. They wanna use and abuse,
mistreat and misuse.
So keep your head on and don't be their muse.
Gonna claim they can show you the world,
but you've gotta keep your head buried in the word.
He might not move when you want him to,
but if God is there for me, then he's there for you. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Hold your focus, you've got to try. It's time you realize. Princess, you're strong. Princess, you're wise. Princess, please don't compromise. Open your eyes, you are the prize. You better realize.
Welcome to this week's edition of Inside the Industry. Today I have a very special young lady from Guyana joining us. Now she's no strange to the big stage. And I'm talking about Junior Calypso Monarchs. I'm talking about a whole lot of different competitions in the music front when it comes to Guyana. She is from the lineage, I should say, of a very popular Calypsonian, and her parents, really great dynamic ministers as well, her mom being a pastor, and she is doing her own thing as well. We're talking about none other than Faith Corrica. How are you doing, Faith?
I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for having me this evening.
Pleasure. And nice having you today, man. I mean, it is always a pleasure to have, Guyanese on the inside. Always a beautiful people, always a warm, loving, fun company to be around. I must say hats off to your producer as well, Josh, for making the connection and, stayed connected, making that
Yes.
happen. So, I mean, let's chat about you a little bit, man. I mean, I'm looking at some of the music that you have, some of the videos. I'm seeing you doing some really great music. Looking at the rich history of music that you come from as well. Interesting to hear how that whole transition from the Calypso legacy into this reggae format. I mean, all of the good stuff. So we're going to chat about all of that. But tell us a little bit about Faith, though. Who is Faith Corrica?
So I'm 23 years old, born to Malcolm Corrica Jr. and Pastor Natasha Cummings Taylor. I started singing at the age of 3. I also take part in a little dancing. I attend the National School of Dance. I'm a photographer, videographer, a little bit of graphic designing and video editing. Yeah.
Okay, all of that.
Yes.
It must be fun putting your own stuff together. I mean, your cover art.
It is. Yeah. I usually like the surprise of the finished product, but being able to put it together myself, I get to see. Yeah.
Nice. So, I mean, how long have you been doing music itself, though?
Professionally, it has been about 4 years. For about 4 years. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of competitions that you were part of. I mean, you're no stranger to that big stage, like I said. Was it always gospel for you, or did you dabble in some of the other stuff before?
It was always gospel at heart, but this, I believe it was 2019, I dabbled a little bit in the soca, but that wasn't my thing. Yeah.
All right. Wow. So, I mean, how was it though? I mean, growing up in church, I would assume, there was a very strong spiritual background. I mean, there would have been some experiences where you would have seen what happened with Granddad and the Calypso music. Then you would have experienced the whole apostolic ministry of your parents. I mean, how was balancing that in life for you? What was that, that journey like for you?
I actually always kept my Calypso clean so that there would be no lashback. My mom actually writes my Calypsos. One of the first songs that I sang in church was a Calypso, but gospel.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I like to say that. So mom wrote some of your songs?
Yes, she does. She writes all of them.
All of them?
All of the Calypsos, yeah.
All right. So mom is a prolific writer herself then?
Big writer.
Wow, look at that. No, I mean, it's interesting though, because I would assume that mom seeing, her dad, with the Calypso scene and seeing you coming up, and, some parents are very, I would say, protective of their younger ones following in certain footsteps, and to know that she would support you in the way of writing some Calypsos for you and, putting you forward in that music venture. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, and that's commendable too, because she took a bold step, a brave step, I would say.
Yeah.
And I would say that, the fruits are really, speaking for itself.
Yeah.
So it must be fun having a mom like that around, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Right.
I think she wrote my first Calypso for a competition when I was 11. That was one of the school competitions. And ever since then, she's just been writing. So every year I've been a competition. I think she used to be a part of the Calypso Association in the country. So I think she also developed a love for it. Yeah. It's actually my father's father who was the Calypsonian.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
No suggestion there. Wow. So you're telling me off air that you got the voice from Dad. So Dad does other things.
Yes.
Very nice. So mom writes the song, Dad gives you the keys. I can just imagine how it comes together at home.
No, I actually have to find my own melodies.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. My father just listens at the end and says, amazing.
Are you looking for high quality production services for music videos, commercials, or other video content? Then email sales@tmcaribbean.com. We offer special video production rates on Christian content and Caribbean videos. Email us today, sales@tmcaribbean.com. Would you like to speak to us about your event coverage, interviews, or sponsorship? Email us at marcus@tehillermedia.com or WhatsApp us at 1-868-71-MEDIA. That's 1-868-716-3342. Welcome, you're inside the industry.
You know I want to be so clear right now and take some time to thank my God. You kept it right and you're keeping it real with me. You see me struggle and you bring me through the storms.
You're the only one.
Who is able to do the impossible?
You're the only one.
Who from the start remains unchangeable?
You're the only one.
Who holds and controls my destiny? You called me out to set me free. So we will sing.
We will sing from the top of the earth.
You've got the grace that brings the rebirth.
We will sing from the mountaintop.
We've got the joy and it will never stop.
We will shout from the valleys too.
That the glory and the honor, it belongs to you. And if you're wondering if we love you too, yes we do.
Yes, we do.
You've got times and seasons in your hands. You give me reassurance, you promise me the land. So I will build my house on you.
You're the rock on which I stand. You're the rock.
I know you will never give me more than I could chew. So holding on to you is the least that I can do. So give me your hands.
Hold my hand.
Give me your hands because who is able to do the impossible?
You're the only one.
Right from the start, you remain unchangeable.
You're the only one.
Who holds and controls my destiny? You called me out to set me free. Yes, we will sing.
Sing from the top of the earth.
That you've got the grace that brings the rebirth.
We will sing from the mountaintop.
We've got the joy and it will never stop. Oh,
We will shout from the valleys too.
that the glory and the honor, it belongs to you. And if you're wondering if we love you too,
Yes, we do.
yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything you created is good, so we'll be thankful. You provide for us a place of refuge, and we are grateful. Where's high priest? My source of peace.
Source of peace.
You've never given up on me. And we will sing.
From the top of the earth.
You've got the grace that brings the rebirth.
We will sing from the mountaintop.
You give us your joy and it will never stop. Oh,
We will shout from the valleys too.
that the glory and the honor, it belongs to you. And if you're wondering if we love you too, yes we do. Yes we do.
Yes, we do.
We will sing
We will sing from the top of the earth.
that you've got the grace that brings the rebirth.
We will sing from the mountaintop.
We've got the joy and it will never stop. Oh,
We will shout from the valleys too.
all the glory and the honor, it belongs to you. And
So I understand that you work with Josh now. I mean, how did that happen? How did you get in, start and work with Josh?
I actually met Josh at the music school.
Okay.
Yeah, he was playing in the band and I started singing in the same band. So that's how I met Joshua. And ever since then, we've been making music together.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So was he a big part of you doing reggae music, or that's just something that naturally?
Oh, Joshua introduced me to doing reggae music. I never had that in mind. I would listen to reggae music and I love listening to reggae music, but I never thought about doing reggae music. Joshua was the person who's like, okay, so I made this track and you're going to write something.
Wow.
That was it. Yes.
All right. And how did mom feel about that transition for you getting into reggae and that deep roots reggae as well?
I think she is okay with anything as long as I stick with God. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
It's interesting because, you could write a poem about different topics, and I would put this in the context of church folks. They won't bash you for it. You could write a poem about love, write a poem about, relationship, write a poem about a boy or a girl. But from the time you start singing about it and putting it into a song, well, then it becomes controversial. It's no longer gospel because you didn't sing about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and the gospels,
Yes.
How do you, how does mom, I should say, deal with that? How do you guys, address in your context?
I've actually had a little flashback, but my mother keeps telling me that it's my heart that matters. It's my heart that matters. And we know that my heart is in gospel. And so even if I sing a love song, it doesn't matter because we're humans and we fall in love.
That's right.
So, yes. You can't stop someone from being human. I think when people have an issue with that, it's more so on the religious side. Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing about religion, it really keeps us back, blinding us from seeing all of the different things.
Yeah, it does.
In a very full perspective. Speaking about that, how do you navigate the competitions? Because these are national competitions that you've been a part of all your life, I would say, because growing up, the junior Calypso Monarchs and all the different things that you've been a part of. How do you, do that and also face the church folk after that?
Coming down to competition season is always a little, I don't know what to say, but a little confusing. It starts feeling like time is running out, but I always because I said I always keep it clean.
Right.
So competition comes and we do the song and we put it down.
Right.
We sing. I sing basically about hope, songs of hope. We call it social issues and stuff like that. So it all ties in actually to my ministry, and it's songs that are relevant today, tomorrow, and forever. So yeah.
That is excellent, though, and for a young lady like yourself, starting so early in the game and doing that, that's a big deal. That's a big deal because a lot of young folks your age, don't stay very grounded and focused, especially when you have the opportunity to win some of these big competitions and you're in front there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what keeps you humble or what keeps you grounded in the midst of all of that fame and, front line?
Honestly, it's me learning from other people's experience. I've seen what pride does to a man. Right. And I never want to find myself in that position. And truly, it's just me saying, if I humble myself in the sight of God, He will exalt me. So there's no need for me to push myself up when He's going to do it. And I'm okay with God's timing. It's just, yeah.
Excellent. But apart from the music, you said you're into dancing and all of that good stuff. How do you find time to to do all of these activities apart from church and everything else?
Yeah, so dancing is like school because it's a national school of dance. I have specific days that I go there, and so I work my schedule around that when it comes to making music. And as long as it's Sunday, I have to go to church before I do anything else. Yeah. And
that's typical Caribbean family right there. Yes. I can just imagine mom and dad behind it. Sunday, time to go.
Yep.
Excellent. But I mean, do you see it as a burden though, being a part of your mom's ministry, doing what you do? I mean, do you see it as a bit heavy?
No, not really. I actually see it as being a support to my mom, because we can't depend on the strangers to do it at all times. And so I think that it's my job or my place to be there for my mom. So yeah, it's never like a burden. And because I also want to be there, I don't go to church because my mother says I have to go to church. I go to church because I want to go to church. So I never see it as a burden. Yeah, no.
Excellent. So I mean, that means that there's a personal conviction for you. There's something.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that's good, because sometimes it is a big experience for a young person to find God. You know, a lot of young people are searching for God. But when you do find God and you get that personal conviction and that personal relationship with God.
Yeah, it's about relationship.
Definitely. I mean, how long would you say you've been serious about serving God? How long would you consider yourself saved?
If I'm going to be honest, it's probably for about 6 years. Because when I was younger, I would think, man, I have a lot of time. But then I lost a lot of friends that are just as young as I was. I'm like, okay, so I don't actually know if I have a lot of time. So I need to get myself together. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, happy to know that you found the right path, and to know that you're not just living a Christian life, but you're living a relevant life, and you're able to express, your relationship and your faith, no pun intended, with God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the name though, Faith Corrica.
Yes. Yes. You got it.
All right. Well, Faith, I mean, we're gonna wrap it up here now, but is there anything you'd like to leave with our viewers before we shut it down today?
I just like to say what I always say: keep the faith. God's timing is always perfect. There is absolutely no need for you to rush your growth, and just keep your eyes and your heart set on God and the things of God, because we are past the days when old people are the only people that are dying. Young people are also dying now, and so, like the Bible says, remember you're created in the days of your youth, and you'll see it through.
Amen. Well said, Faith. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, all ours, man. And I pray now that I continue to see more and more music from you, more videos, more productions, and even some more of your artwork, maybe somewhere in a gallery somewhere. You never know.
Yes, maybe so.
Yeah, man. Well, God bless you, Faith. So until we chat again.
Yes.
All right. Take care, my dear. Would you like to be featured on Inside the Industry? Well, send us an email. We love to hear from you. Email mromero@caribbeangospel.tv. Are you looking for high quality production services for music videos, commercials, or other video content? Then email sales@tmcaribbean.com. We offer special video production rates on Christian content and Caribbean videos. Email us today, sales@tmcaribbean.com.